What's up, nerds, and welcome to another Noisy Pixel Response. I'm Zara Lopez, and I'm feeling a little bit lazy today, so I didn't want to gather comments. I'll just save them for another day. Today, I decided that I wanted to talk about the launch of Noisy Pixel and how it all came to be. It's a pretty exciting endeavor whenever you create something that is mildly successful and still fun to do. I've never really considered launching a video game website. In the past, I have worked at websites like Operation Rainfall and DualShockers, but to launch my own never really occurred to me. I think it's pretty overwhelming when you consider what needs to be done on the back end, on the front end, how to get noticed, how to stand out in this sea of other GameCouch.coms out there. It's tough, but the thing that I knew when I launched is I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted the website to be. I knew what I didn't like about other small tier websites, and I knew what I could do to change it. In April 2018, I got a job, and I was taking over the role of Brian Lee. Before I took this job, I didn't really have friends that enjoyed video games. I could talk their ear off about them, but they didn't care. They wanted to talk about things like music and stuff like that. When I met Brian Lee, we hit it off in a way that we had similar interests in the games that we had. And I was like, wow, there's this guy. He's not on the internet. I can hang out with him. We can talk about video games. Let's launch a podcast. And I presented that to him as the Noisy Pixel Podcast. And this was a name that I was sitting on since I was about 21. You might be able to find really old episodes of the Noisy Pixel Podcast. They're somewhere on the internet because I had previously tried it with a group of my friends around town, and it was fun, but it's clearly me kind of leading the conversation and knowing everything about video games, and them just like, oh, okay, we believe you. And I'm a very passionate video gamer. I don't know if he thought I was serious, because in a couple weeks I brought him the concept of Noisy Pixel, and he's like, yeah, let's do it. And that's when I brought in my old coworker from DualShockers named Jordan, who introduced me to Mark. Mark then sent me logo ideas, and my brain just went like, I was like, like, this could be something. Let's take our time. When you get really excited about something, you want to launch it right away. Mark and I typically do this to where we have to kind of reel each other back in. We get really excited about stuff and then do it really quick and realize that we could have probably done it better had we waited a week or two. So Mark and I worked on developing the website. I had the rough idea of the website around like the end of May 2018. I went to school for computer science, so I'm fairly decent at coding a website, and we took time to we went for this simplistic design. We went for very plain, no bells and whistles. You have your sections, you have your sections, you have your news, you have your reviews. On top of that, I wanted things to stand out. I wanted the mobile version to look awesome, because these are things that I wanted from previous sites that I was working at, and there's little things that I would have changed, but I didn't have the agency to, and I didn't have the power to. When it comes to news on the site, I really wanted to go for normalizing all types of video games. AAA, indie, niche, visual novel, everything into one package. I wanted Noisy Pixel to encapsulate everything. The name is so general that I can literally talk about anything on the website and it would fit what the name presents. There's no, we only talk about Japanese games. We only talk about this type of game. You know, I feel like it's an inviting way for us to share the love that we have for individual genres and kind of bring it together. The articles that we write about AAA games are no different than the articles that we write about visual novels. We do no copy and pasting on Noisy Pixel, and this is something else that I wanted to strive for since launch. Our articles are all written, paraphrased from the press release that we get, and that's just the way it is. You know, we're not gonna copy and paste. We're writers, right? And I'm not knocking people that do copy and paste. It's a hell of a lot easier, I'll tell you that. If I wanted to get news out extremely fast, well, you better bet I would just copy and paste press releases really easily, or write 10-word articles and push it out, but that's bad SEO. Something else we decided to do at launch was every review, no matter the budget, would receive a video review. This means that I needed to learn how to edit videos. I had Mark, who taught me a lot about how to use Adobe Premiere, and that is what we use now. So me and Mark handle the video editing side together. It's a lot of work, and that's the reason why a lot of other websites don't do it, especially the ones where they have people that work remote. There's a lot of back-end discussions on how to handle it better, best practices, how to send media over. This also shows me that people get far enough in the game. So after a while of developing the website, figuring out our identity, figuring out what we wanted to do, we launched officially in October 2018. And I'll probably end the story there after launch because a lot happened post-launch that we can probably dissect into a much longer video, but I'll save that for another day where I'm feeling lazy. For now, you know how the idea came, where it started from. The earliest people on the website are still here. We have me, Brian Lee, Mark, Victor, and Jacob. Yeah, we're still kicking. It's so awesome to see this thing kind of turn into something amazing. Just short anecdote. We celebrated in our Discord chat when we hit 1 million Alexa ranking. This is a ranking where they kind of rank your website from 1 being the best, which is typically Facebook or YouTube, and then upwards to 1.5 million. I remember hitting 1 million and all of us just freaking out. It was after probably 3 or 4 months, and we celebrated and we were happy. We didn't expect people to read our stuff. We didn't expect it to show in our numbers. And then things started getting weird. We started hitting 900,000, 800,000, 700,000. And every time we celebrated the same. The people that I've met working at Noisy Pixel are unlike anybody that you'll meet in the video game industry. Their reviews, their writings, everything is so Noisy Pixel. You know, it fits our identity and it fits who we are. And I'm so grateful to have these people backing me up every day and helping me with this, because it's definitely not just me. You know, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and the reason why I do these videos is because I kind of want to get more in front of you and create a relationship with our community. Instead of just you reading our stuff, you get to know us on a different level. And definitely this will improve in the future. We have some great ideas, but at least you know now how Noisy Pixel kind of came together and our idea. Things changed. For instance, we used to have an author's take at the end of every article where we would just write our opinion on the article. We kind of threw that away. It's still fun. It's a lot of work, and it's so awesome to see from that launch date to what it is now. Let's keep it going. Thank you for watching all our videos. Thanks you for going to the website. Thanks for using that Amazon link at the bottom for any of your Amazon purchases. We just get a small percentage of that. Very small. That's about it. If there's anything that you want to know about Noisy Pixel and how we operate, or if you want me to expand on anything, maybe it's for a future video. I don't know. We'll find out. Thank you guys. Have a good day.